What are some of the challenges immigrants face day in Italy? As an AI language model, I can provide you with some common challenges immigrants face in Italy, based on the information available up until September 2021. Please note that the situation may have evolved since then. Here are some challenges immigrants in Italy may face. Language barrier. Language can be a significant barrier for immigrants, especially if they do not speak Italian fluently. It can affect their ability to communicate, find employment, access services, and integrate into society. Employment. Finding suitable employment can be challenging for immigrants, particularly if they lack proficiency in the Italian language, have foreign qualifications that are not recognized, or face discrimination in the job market. Discrimination and social integration. Immigrants may face discrimination and social exclusion, which can make it difficult for them to integrate into Italian society. Prejudice, stereotypes, and cultural differences can create barriers to social inclusion. Legal status and immigration procedures. Irregular or undocumented immigrants face specific challenges related to their legal status. They may be at risk of exploitation, limited access to health care and social services, and potential deportation. Housing. Securing affordable and suitable housing can be a challenge for immigrants, especially if they have limited financial resources, face discrimination in the rental market, or lack knowledge of local housing options. Education. Children of immigrant families may encounter difficulties in accessing education or face language barriers in schools. Navigating the Italian education system and addressing specific educational needs can be challenging. Access to healthcare. Immigrants may face obstacles in accessing healthcare services due to language barriers, lack of information about available services, or unfamiliarity with the Italian healthcare system. Cultural adjustment. Adapting to a new culture, customs, and social norms can be challenging for immigrants. They may experience cultural shock, homesickness, and difficulties in understanding and adapting to Italian society. Support networks. Immigrants may face a lack of support networks, which can make the process of integration more challenging. Building social connections and finding support from within their own community or from local organizations can be crucial. Xenophobia and populist sentiments. Immigrants may encounter xenophobic attitudes or populist sentiments, which can create a hostile environment and negatively affect their sense of belonging and integration. It's important to note that these challenges can vary depending on individual circumstances, such as country of origin, legal status, education level, and personal resources. Efforts are being made by the Italian government and various organizations to address these challenges and promote the integration of immigrants into Italian society. Certainly. Here are a few more challenges that immigrants in Italy may face. Lack of recognition of foreign qualifications. Immigrants who hold foreign qualifications, such as degrees or professional certifications, may face difficulties in having their credentials recognized in Italy. This can hinder their ability to find employment in their respective fields and may require additional certifications or retraining. Financial constraints. Immigrants may face financial challenges, especially if they are unable to secure stable employment. Limited financial resources can make it difficult to afford housing, healthcare, education, and other basic needs. Separation from family. Some immigrants may have left their families behind in their home countries, either due to legal restrictions or financial constraints. The separation from loved ones can cause emotional distress and feelings of isolation. Exploitation and informal work. Immigrants, particularly those with irregular status, can be vulnerable to exploitation and may be forced to accept low-paying or exploitative jobs in the informal economy. They may face long working hours, unsafe conditions, and limited legal protections. Access to social services. Navigating the social service system and understanding the available benefits and entitlements can be challenging for immigrants. Language barriers and lack of information about eligibility criteria and application procedures may hinder their access to social welfare programs. Health disparities. Immigrants may experience disparities in health outcomes and access to healthcare compared to the general population. Language barriers, cultural differences, and lack of awareness about available services can limit their ability to receive appropriate healthcare. Xenophobic attacks and hate crimes. Unfortunately, immigrants in Italy, like in many other countries, may face xenophobic attacks, hate crimes, and instances of discrimination. Such incidents can have severe psychological and physical consequences, creating a climate of fear and insecurity. Bureaucratic challenges. Dealing with complex bureaucratic processes, such as obtaining residency permits, work permits, and navigating immigration regulations, can be daunting for immigrants. The paperwork, long waiting times, and unfamiliar procedures can add to their challenges. Cultural and religious differences. Immigrants may face challenges related to cultural and religious differences, which can impact their daily lives, interactions with others, and acceptance within the broader society. It may take time for them to adjust to Italian cultural norms and practices. Lack of information and support. Immigrants may struggle to access accurate and reliable information about their rights, available resources, and support networks. Language barriers and a lack of knowledge about the Italian legal and social systems can hinder their ability to seek assistance. It's important to recognize that while immigrants face various challenges, they also bring valuable contributions to the host country. Efforts to promote inclusivity, combat discrimination, and provide support services can help overcome these challenges and foster successful integration. Certainly. Here are a few additional challenges that immigrants in Italy may face. Family reunification. Immigrants who have settled in Italy may face challenges in reuniting with their family members. The process of family reunification can be complex, requiring specific documentation, financial requirements, and meeting eligibility criteria, which can cause delays and difficulties. Access to legal aid. Immigrants, especially those with limited financial resources, may face challenges in accessing legal aid and representation. Understanding and navigating the legal system can be daunting, and without proper assistance, they may struggle to assert their rights and address legal issues. Social stigma and prejudice. Immigrants may experience social stigma and prejudice due to their ethnicity, nationality, or immigration status. Negative stereotypes and biased attitudes can lead to exclusion, marginalization, and unequal treatment in various aspects of life. Lack of networking opportunities. Building professional networks and connections can be challenging for immigrants. Limited access to networking opportunities and professional circles can hinder their career advancement and job prospects. Cultural and religious expression. Immigrants may face restrictions or challenges in freely expressing their cultural and religious identities. They may encounter difficulties finding places of worship, practicing their customs, or observing religious holidays. Integration policies and services. The effectiveness and availability of integration policies and support services can vary across different regions of Italy. In some areas, there may be a lack of adequate resources, language courses, and cultural integration programs, which can hinder the integration process. Psychological and emotional well-being. Immigrants may experience psychological and emotional challenges, including feelings of isolation, homesickness, and anxiety due to the stressors of migration, cultural adjustment, and social isolation. Access to education and vocational training. Immigrant children and adults may face barriers to accessing quality education and vocational training programs. Language barriers, unfamiliarity with the Italian education system, and limited resources can hinder their educational and career opportunities. Discrimination in the housing market. Immigrants may face discrimination and unfair treatment in the rental housing market. Landlords may discriminate based on ethnicity, nationality, or immigration status, making it difficult for immigrants to secure safe and affordable housing. Intersectional challenges. Immigrants who belong to multiple marginalized groups, such as LGBTQ+ individuals, people with disabilities, or women, may face compounded challenges due to the intersections of discrimination based on multiple identities. It's important to recognize the resilience and resourcefulness of immigrants in navigating these challenges. Efforts to promote inclusivity, diversity, and equal opportunities can help address these issues and create a more welcoming environment for immigrants in Italy.